Hello everyone, I suppose you are all doing fine and safe at home and boosting your immunity as much as you can. If you follow the news, you will know that is something very important you want to consider doing. You can have them in the form of vitamin C, of which you can find vitamin C fruit in your kitchen like lemons. Try as much as you can to boost your immunity. I've shared so many of the home remedies you can try with vitamin C fruits. All those fruits and vegetables that will help boost immunity I have shared. If you haven't watched those videos, you can ask me to link you up. And talking of staying at home, I know it can be so stressful and frustrating. Before you know it, you want to eat everything at home. You find yourself snacking often and the wrong things, because when you are stressing, you just feel like eating the wrong things. You don't have that stable mind of being healthy. You just want to eat anything because you are just stressed and bored, and you don't even count the calories. You end up putting so many calories into your system a day, and before you know it, boom, you come out from this period with a pot belly. You've gained so much weight. So that is what I want us to talk about, how to avoid coming out from this period with pot bellies, belly fat, unnecessary weight. Because me sitting here, I am equally guilty. There are things I start eating now that I used to avoid. I used to be so watchful, but because I'm so bored at home, I find myself eating things with heavy calories, and that is how you end up with belly fat and weight gain. So with that said, the first thing I'll be recommending is consuming a lot of thermic foods. What are thermic foods? Thermic foods are foods that heat up the system and speed up your metabolism, so you can easily digest the food you eat without it storing up undigested. You end up bloated without passing out that food. It stores up there, most especially if you eat a lot of sugary food, carbohydrates. It stores up without digesting. That is how you end up with big belly. So thermic foods are to heat up your system, boost your metabolism, so whatever you consume, it easily digests without storing up, causing belly fat and weight gain. So it is a habit you want to cultivate. It is not something you just do one day and you are over with it. So while at home now, you want to consume a lot of those kinds of thermic foods. And what are thermic foods? Example of thermic foods are things like ginger. Ginger will heat up your system and speed up your metabolism. You have citrus fruits, all the fruits like lemon, limes, you have pineapples, even peppers. Something like chili pepper. If you're back home in Africa, our regular pepper, like the Cameroon pepper that is so hot, you know, when you consume it, it heats up your system, burns that fat for you. You easily digest food, and you notice you visit your restroom. But if you don't consume those kinds of foods, most especially during this day at home that you are just seated on one spot, you don't walk around, because walking alone helps with like burning those calories. Walking helps to awaken your metabolism. You easily like lose calories just by walking. Talk less of exercising. So now that we are obliged to be at home, you don't walk around, you don't exercise, you are just lazy, unproductive. That is how your metabolism is just sleeping as well. It slows down. So you need to awaken it. You need to heat up your system with this time with thermic foods. So as I mentioned earlier, things like citrus fruits are thermic foods. Peppers like chili pepper or our hot regular pepper in Africa, it heats up your system. Healthy protein and fats like avocados help to heat up the system as well, because healthy fats help you burn bad fats. So consuming your avocados will help you burn the bad fats, so it doesn't store up, causing belly fat and weight gain. So you want to eat your healthy fats like your nuts. Consume your nuts. When you hear of nuts, you always feel like they will make you gain weight, but no, they foil your system, they heat up your system and support your system to burn the bad fats, causing belly fat and weight gain. Because I know for sure we will be tempted to eat a lot. You just feel like you just get a slice of bread. You just want to eat those wrong things. You want to just eat chips, consume juice, all the pops you buy. You know, this is the time you feel tempted to eat all those bad calories. So I'm not here to tell you to avoid all those things now, because I know while at home, staying at home doing nothing, out of frustration, you can just be tempted to just consume those junk foods, but what I do is I start my day with making my tea with thermic foods. I wake up in the morning, something like turmeric is a thermic food, something like ginger is a thermic food, something like lime or lemon, those are thermic foods. I make my green tea, and green tea helps to support the system, like digest and detox, which is so healthy as well. So what I do is I make my green tea and I make a juice with turmeric, ginger, lime or lemon, any citrus fruit of your choice. I shared the video yesterday, I think my previous video. If you haven't watched that video, you can ask me, I will link you up. Those foods that will heat up my system, boost my metabolism, and I'll easily like metabolize and digest all those things I eat, so it doesn't store up causing belly fat and weight gain. That is as simple as that. If you haven't watched that video, you ask me, I'll link you up on how to come up with that very powerful thermic juice to add in your tea in the morning to heat up your system, so it awakens your metabolism, so you can easily digest all those junk foods you're tempted to eat during the day. Because trust me, all those chips, those snacks you consume, because I know most people will not get an apple now to eat, you are just tempted to eat carelessly. So you need to start your day with drinks like that, end your day with drinks like that to help you metabolize, and everything goes without storing up, causing belly fat and weight gain. I hope you understand them. This is something you want to cultivate during this period daily, so nothing stores up, everything goes out, so you don't come out so big with belly fat and weight gain. Because I know, trust me, that is what you want to consider doing. Consume a lot of thermic foods. I will share a separate video after this listing all those thermic foods you want to consider adding in your tea in the morning, or just consuming them to help facilitate digestion or awaken your metabolism, so you can easily like digest food without it storing up, causing belly fat and weight gain. You can equally combine those thermic fruits in the form of smoothies, of which I've shared so many of the recipes, in the form of smoothies and juices. Consume them so to awaken your metabolism, so you don't store those bad fats and you end up so big and frustrated after this stay-in period. So that is what I wanted to share with you, because I know that is something everyone is battling with. You just want to eat everything now without even knowing the repercussions, and you come out so big and maybe your clothes will not fit you anymore. And lastly, this thing is real, and trust me, our African remedies are so good. Let no one deceive you. It will cause you no harm. Just drink them, just make them and drink. Trust me, you don't know how much or what you are doing to yourself. Just consume them and stay at home. That way you are protecting yourself and building your immunity. Those natural foods or fruits and vegetables were blessed to us by God, and trust me, they have so many benefits, most especially garlic, onion. I will be sharing an onion juice that will help boost your immunity. It has antiviral, antibacterial properties to clear your throat from any flu, cough, cleanse and boost your immunity. Very important. So stay at home, avoid crowded places, try as much as you can to be protected and safe. And if you get into contact with people, or you leave your house just to go outside and you get back into your house, wash your hands, wash your face. If possible, just take a bath. Take off all those clothes you wore and went out of your house, and yeah, just try to be safe. I want us all to be safe, most especially all my friends, subscribers here on this channel. I want us all to be back and strong after this period. And yeah, so thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and see you again in my next video. Bye. Et bonne journée.